This is part 4 of I Didn't Want to Become a Modern Mystic, and it is called self-acceptance. That is the result. That is the goal that I have for every client with whom I work, and that was the goal that I had to come to. For years, I had known that I had something to offer, and I couldn't figure that out for a long time. I didn't understand why my life was so challenging. Why did I have all these problems and difficulties and things that I was moving through, more so than anyone else around me, even those in my family. And then I started understanding things on another level, but that didn't make sense either. And I was judged so much, even from my family and friends. They go, "This guy is a little weird. We don't know what's going on." Well, the fact was, yeah, I was a mystic. I understood things that I didn't understand, but I understand them now. And that is why I had to come to self-acceptance. And that is why I have to do the work that I am doing now. What has happened is, because of the life I've lived, I've developed all of these techniques and principles and abilities to move through difficulties, challenges, cause healing, and do all of those, because I've done them. We can only coach and give what we have done. Those are the things that I have done. And I've done them through using my mind. I've done them through developing techniques and going through experiences that were challenging and horrible that I never want anyone else to experience, and you don't have to, because I have the techniques and the ideas and the ways for you to move through it. That's what I had. But to sit and tell people that I came up with something that was going to help people become their best selves, that was really challenging, because I hadn't done that. And the reason I hadn't done it is because I hadn't come to self-acceptance. How could I be the person who had this? The fact is, I am. And it would be a little, ridiculous for me to say this unless I had proof. And I have proof. Several people, so many people, more than you can possibly imagine, have prospered, changed their lives to become what they wanted to be because of the work that I've been doing for decades, not just in this last time. But what I am doing now is working on something very different, because we're in a different place in our world. If you haven't noticed, the world has changed. It's different. There are a lot of things going on we don't understand. I was told I understood that, and I had to remember it and come back and help more, and that's what I'm doing. We're going through a change in our world. That's why you're seeing everything happening the way that it is, all the division, all the anger, all the hatred, all that stuff that's going on. It was supposed to come up. What I was given was something for you, the individual, to move through all that stuff, so you don't have to do it, so that you become happy, prosperous, successful, have all the abundance and money that you want, because that's the change that needs to occur in the world. What we're seeing, and we're going to have more of it, everyone's going to have their different opinions and ideas about what is happening, and they're going to be stuck in those rigid ideas. You might be as well. What my work was to get you out of that, to understand that we are moving through a generational change. So some of the things that you're angry about, that you're upset about, that you don't understand why you can't move through them, may be things that you inherited, maybe things that you brought into this world that you have no memory of. We all do it. You may not understand that, but those of you who do, you would want my work. And that's why I'm saying this. I get that not everyone is going to want to do this, because it was challenging. My entire life was challenging. But then what happens is you come to this place where you're, wait a minute, I'm happy now. I understand, and I work through all my crap, and I never have to do that anymore. That is what goes on. I happened today, before doing this, I get guided all the time, but I was told to go and listen to a recording of Wilhelm session I did in November of 2021, and I'm listening to it and I'm thinking again, how did that come through? How did I know that? I did. And I'm never going to try to convince anybody else of this, because most times we're not listening. I ran from things as well. I say that because I know a lot of people haven't listened to the recordings of the sessions and all that. A lot of you read the posts and the blogs, but you don't listen to the recordings. And if you had done that, some people are now, and you would see, wow, This was going on. And then even in the messages, when I am seeing the synchronicity where dates that I was given in 2012 now make sense. And now when I was talking about 2012, you're hearing so many other people doing that as well now. If you're doing a little bit of research, you may come to that, but there's a lot of it going on. Regardless, we're moving through a change. My work now is only about, and this is where I'm dedicating because I want to have fun with this, is breaking down, moving as many people as possible through all of their restrictions and doubts and fears about who they are so they can become happy, successful, and live the life they were meant to live. You don't understand how important that is in the world right now. It is. It's energetic. It's an energetic change that you make where you're deciding to love yourself. You're deciding to let go of the anger and the hatred that you've had. You take it out of the world. Because that's what's going on. We're having a war because too many people around the planet have not known how brilliant they were, have not owned themselves, have not loved themselves. And then that just spreads. And it's going on, and there's going to be more of it. So what I'm doing, and my contribution, is to take those people, because I know not all of you are going to believe this, not all of you are going to want to do it even, but I'm thrilled with the ones who are, because there are people who have already done this and who have made me so happy because you've made my life worth it. Because I see the results that you're receiving, that you're doing, and that's the only thing that any of us could want, is to know that what we are offering is making a difference and it's going to be left in the world, and that's what I'm doing. So, but that's what's going on. That's the conclusion of this. That's why I've held this back for so long, because I wanted to be sure. Just like you, we doubt who we are, but now I can no longer do that because I understand where the world is going. And if I don't step up to what I'm supposed to do, we won't have the world that we want to see. Now, if you don't understand how important your essence is in creating the world, then more of us are going to be in trouble. That's really what happens. We are all equally important in terms of the conditions of our world and the future that we're going to create. And we decide that when we want to and decide to own and love who we are. That is becoming your authentic self. All the work that I'm doing is taking you there. You will be happy. You will be prosperous. You will be successful. All those things. That's why I'm offering this. And I'm saying this today because it's the last day that I'm giving away this extra coaching that I'm giving you, because I did that. I'm doing this for a reason. I know what's in here. I know what can be done, but I need other people to tell the rest of the world. Because see, when I have that, I don't have to work this hard. I don't have to do this much anymore, because the people, there's some now, but I want more. So that's why I'm doing this, and I have 6 spaces left as of today for the people that I'm going to give these extra sessions to. That's an extra $300 bonus. You understand that, because I know that when I work with you and get you in touch with where you're going to get there much quicker. You're going to start to move faster. You're going to stay with things. You're going to accomplish your goals. You're going to stop doubting yourself. You're going to get over your fear. I'm telling you, that's what will happen. The combination of the work that's in the program and you working with me plus the group calls, there's no way that you can fail. And within no time, you're going to be happy and successful. And again, you only have to come the first month. It's a monthly program, but I'm saying I'll have you in that place within the first month. Plus, I'm giving you these 2 sessions valued at $300. Why wouldn't you do that? Because the only reason would be you want to stay stuck, or maybe you have everything that you want. I don't know. You might have everything that you've wanted in your life. And I'm saying this because I don't care who you are. I don't care where you might be in your life, how successful you might be. There's still something else for you to do. And you may not understand it. And intuitively, I can tell you and to show you and guide you to that place. And that's the work that I love. And that's what I'm going to do, because it is my life purpose, and I'm going to guide you to yours. See you soon.